Hello everybody, my name is Devin with HDpiano.com, and in today's lesson I'll be showing you guys how to play 7 Rings by Ariana Grande. We'll be working on the main riff and a bit of the verse melody in this video, which sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. Here's the melody. All right, so we'll get through that much in this video, but over at HDpiano.com, we'll learn the rest of the piece. So that means we're going to be learning the melody for the verses and the bridge, because the melody is in fact melodic in those moments, but in the pre-chorus and chorus, it's more of like a rap feel. So we'll be focusing on just kind of a rhythmic accompaniment part to match that. I'll also be throwing in an expansion pack video where we'll talk about some fun ways to spice up this 8-measure loop. All right, so I hope to see you there after this. Now, before I dive in, quick question. Do you know the name of this rhythm? All right, we hear that a lot in modern pop music. Right? It has a unique name and a unique history, and I actually learned about it through a video on another popular YouTube channel. But first, I want you to comment below if you know the name of that rhythm or if you want to take a guess. And then after that, or after this tutorial, head on over to Adam Neely's YouTube channel. He has a really cool video about that rhythm. All right, we're in the key of C sharp minor. So it shares the same notes as the E major scale. All right, so it's just a difference of starting it on E or starting it on C sharp. And there are 4 sharps, so that you got to watch out for your F sharps, your G sharps, your C sharps, and your D sharps. All right, so the melody is going to be derived almost entirely from that. The only unusual note we'll probably see is a C natural on occasion, and that's because that's the leading tone that pulls us back to the root. Okay, so get familiar with those notes in the C sharp minor scale, and then let's dive in. Our main riff is just kind of walking down that scale from C sharp to B to A to G sharp minor to F sharp minor, and then jumping up to A again to this G7 chord, and that's where we see that B sharp or C natural. I said G7, I meant G sharp 7. So what's going on there? Well, we have octave C sharps in the left, middle C is here, G sharp and E in the right. Now if you know those notes from the scale, all you got to do is step down. That gives you B's in the left, F sharp and D sharp in the right. Step down one more time, and we get A major. A in the left, E and C sharp in the right. Step down one more time, and we get G sharp in the left with D sharp and B natural in the right. Step down again, and we get F sharp minor. F sharps, C sharp, and A. All right, so that's our full descent, and then we're going to jump up in the right hand to E and C sharp, and then kind of do some inward motion. Left hand comes up to G sharp, right hand comes down to D sharp and B sharp. And this is that leading tone, the 5-7 chord, which pulls us back to the 1 minor chord, right? Sounds almost classical when you play it like that. Okay, so this is the core. Just practice along with me, walking down the scale. Then just the right hand goes up, and G sharp 7. Let's do it one more time. Great. So once you've got those notes comfortable under your fingers, all you got to do is add a little rhythm. So it starts mostly in the left hand with half notes, and our beat here is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess it would be 3 and a 4 and 1. Then 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. So what's going on? I'm going between a low C sharp and a high C sharp with my left hand, and I'm re-articulating it on beat 3 of the second measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1. And so that B is just a very quick passing chord. 3 and 4 to A. And we land on A and we repeat the same pattern. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so when we get to F sharp minor, the same pattern applies as well here. But instead of moving our right hand on beat 3, we're just going to keep those octaves going. 2 and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Little quick walk up in the left to G sharp. And here we just hold our right hand for 2 measures. Left hand plays low octave, high octave, low, and then our B sharp. That gets us into the verse. All right, so that's the main riff, but we don't actually hear it at the beginning of the song. The beginning of the song is an even simpler riff, which I figured I'd leave out for now. Maybe I'll cover it at the end of this video because I think this is, the good skeleton that you want to start off with, a nice strong foundation, understanding of the chords. So let's do that one more time, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All right, great. All you got to do is speed that up a little bit to 140 beats per minute, and you'll be making music. So the only other thing I want to talk about is the rhythm of those notes, and this kind of ties us into the verse. The melody, boom, 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 which, by the way, Ariana Grande did not write. I hope you're aware that that is a ripoff of My Favorite Things. I wonder how they paid the license fee, but I'm sure they made it happen. But yeah, it's a great, old jazz song, so check that out if you don't know it. And you'll be like, what? But hopefully you've heard that. Hopefully you recognize that. Like, oh, yeah, my parents used to listen to that or something. So anyways, those are quarter note triplets. Our beat is 1, 2, 3, 4. But our melody is 6 notes in the span of those 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And those are quarter note triplets. 3 quarter note triplets for every half note. And what's going on in this accompaniment part here? Plum, 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 plum. That first one where we walk down to B is felt as a triplet. So it's almost like 1 E and a 2 and 3, which is why I enunciated it like that in the first run through a couple minutes back. But those are, you kind of hear it on the recording, it has like a slight lilt. Triplet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and this one is straight. 3 and 4, right? So it's just a little quicker. 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, etc. So I just wanted to point that out, that there's that kind of like triplet lilt in the second measure, but only the second measure of the accompaniment part. All right, let's check out the melody. So on the left, we've got C sharp and E, and in the right, we've got G sharp with our thumb, and the melody on top of that, which is C sharp, G sharp, G sharp, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp. Just using our sharps here. Right? So over a count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's a little hard, but if you put that metronome on and just divide 4 into 6, you get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the second measure, our thumb becomes a melody note. G, C, C, or G sharp, C sharp, C sharp. And here we have the same chord in the left with G sharp and D sharp. And then we walk our top and bottom note down, which gives us B and C sharp with these 2 notes still held. All right, so those 2 measures. And then we land on A major. A and E in the left, A in the right with the melody starting on C sharp. And again, we play the same melody for the first measure. Actually, for both measures. What am I saying? And here we walk down from A to G sharp. All right, so the first 2 measures are almost identical to the second 2. It's just that the left hand has moved down to A. So let's try those real slow. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and, or rather, triplet, 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 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now we land on F sharp minor. F sharp and C sharp in the left, A and C sharp in the right. And again, this is kind of a harmony note, and the melody is on top. So we have C sharp, G sharp, F sharp, C sharp, D sharp, B. And then moving on, we hit B again, B, F sharp, E, A. A bit of a pattern there. And then we walk up in the left on the and F4 to a G natural to get us to. And that is just walking up that C sharp minor scale, starting on G sharp. And then come down, and then land on B sharp, D sharp, G sharp, and B sharp, aka G sharp over its third. So let's play that whole verse nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Let's see, maybe that's a little too slow, sorry. 2, 3, 4. And 1. All right, so that moves on to the second half of the verse, which we'll cover briefly over at HDpiano.com. But for the most part, it's just a repeat. And the second verse is also slightly different, but more or less drawing from the same thing. So we've covered a lot of ground in this video. So in part 2, we'll just kind of finish off the tune, and then we'll hit that expansion pack video and learn the bridge, and then I'll play it down for you guys. So I hope to see you over at HDpiano.com for the rest. My name is Devin. Please like and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, social media. That way you'll know what's coming next. We'll see you guys soon.